Let's go. Here we go.
All right, everyone's sounding great. Nice and crisp.
Crazy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Utility Players Podcast. Matt here, joined by Chester and Dag. How's everybody doing today?
Yeah, not bad. You know, interviewed today.
Interview.
So hopefully that went well. Yeah. City of Toronto interview. So
The great city of Toronto.
oh, the great buddy.
Yeah.
Interviewed for what?
A camp coordinator. So I'd be, looking over camps and
You'd be leading the
People
camp?
trust you with their kids?
apparently.
That is one camp I would not sign my kids
Parents,
up
be
for.
careful.
Parents, watch out for this guy.
Watch out, buddy.
Watch out for this guy.
Frankie,
Yes, they're
how was the day?
school.
What'd you do?
Bullshit. Fucking plumbing class.
Plumbing class.
Oh yeah, I got my marks today, midterm.
Any listeners need a plumber? We got a five.
Don't call me yet. Call me after I'm done.
We got a 5-star plumber right here.
4.5.
4.5. Yeah.
Okay, first off today, we're going to talk about the Paul George trade. We have
about
rumors
it?
galore. What do you guys think?
Rumors are rumors.
Yeah. What is this? George to Cleveland. They're thinking what? Love to Denver. What is it? A 3-team trade?
Yeah, it would be Cleveland, Indiana, Denver involved. Love would go to Denver. And I'm not really sure who would be going to Indiana. I don't think that has been reported.
It's probably gonna be like Jokic and Moutier or something.
Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, like
Not a bad player.
Either one.
Very good player.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be giving up the most here. Indiana is gonna need the most return.
So it would be Paul George and LeBron in 2018 if they have their way.
Yeah, if all said and done.
What do you
ends up
guys
this
think
way.
about that team?
Well, we know they'd be going to the finals with the Golden State.
Yeah, it's
automatically.
already without Paul George. They're going to the finals
absolutely.
with Golden State.
It's just
so-
you're replacing Love with George, right? And compare the two.
And you think that's an improvement?
Kevin Love, Paul George.
Yeah, obviously it's an improvement.
Yeah.
They get someone that can actually guard KD, maybe.
Well,
Paul George is a way better perimeter
Absolutely.
defender.
Paul
than-
George was always good at not shutting down LeBron, but giving him a go.
Well, he's a better
with the Heat.
defender than LeBron
When
is.
LeBron
in
was
my
on the
opinion.
Heat.
In my opinion, he's better than LeBron perimeter defense, but that's just all how they want to look at it. They want to play small ball like they do with Golden State. That's what they're gonna have to do.
Hypothetically, if that trade goes down, who's the loser in that trade?
I don't think there is a loser really.
If you had
Like
to pick one, Denver. Like
Denver's getting Kevin Love.
Denver, yeah.
Like Kevin Love. Yeah, I
we
guess
all
it's
know he
no
Denver.
can't
Paul
lead a
George.
team.
And Indiana's gonna want, maybe some prospects.
Yeah,
some
because
draft
you
picks,
see
right?
you
They're
see
starting to
what
rebuild.
what Kevin Love did even in his past with Minnesota. Like he couldn't bring them to do anything.
No.
Well,
So-
that's one thing I'm sure that Denver would be wary of was that Love did have his own team.
But that's what I mean. So how would they be comfortable with doing this trade? Like Cleveland needs a third team. They have no more assets to give anyone else. No one wants Kevin Love. That's
I
why
don't
they
think
can't.
no
do it.
one wants
Well,
Kevin Love,
Indiana
but-
doesn't. Let's go as far as
Well,
saying
that's why a third team is
they
in
don't
this
want him.
discussion, right? So
Well, that's what I mean. They need someone else, and it's all if Denver wants Kevin Love at the end of the day.
Well, Indiana is going to have to trade Paul George to get some kind of return on their all-star player. I mean, they're not just going to let him.
no, they want something.
Go into
for him.
free
He's
agency.
leaving anyways. You might as well get
yeah, he's going to LA.
players for him, right? So
And him going to the Lakers, what do you think about that?
oh.
Well, he's going. Yeah, he's going to LA. He's already said it.
He's going to LA.
Yeah, it's
100%.
more. I think it's like a 96
Why? Why would that be?
because he's already said it.
It's already set.
He already said he wants to go in free agency. He's always wanted to play for the Lakers. Like put two and two together.
Yeah, that's true.
comes up sixes. You know.
So diving deeper into speculation, if LeBron goes over to the Lakers as well in 2018, do
But
you think
that's
that's a
what-
possibility?
That's what we
Absolutely.
discussed on our last show, right,
Absolutely.
Mike? Like
Yeah, his wife wants to move to LA, so there it is.
LeBron and George, eh?
Right?
LeBron, George, and Lonzo,
And
And
Lonzo.
possibly
and
Russell.
possibly Russell Westbrook. I was hearing in a little bit of chatter.
There
over the
have
times.
been some reports of a Westbrook going to the Lakers.
take that, KD. Hey,
Take that,
fuck you,
KD.
bud.
That's the biggest fu to KD he can do because that's the only way he can beat KD if he goes
So
to a
the-
super team like that.
The NBA would have no choice but to just collapse the Eastern Conference. Just say, all right, guys.
All right, guys, listen.
pack the bags."
Have you seen the West?
That's
All right.
it.
Well, Boston would kind of keep them afloat. Like you don't know what the rookies they have, the young guys they have. IT can maybe carry them.
Yeah.
Boston's going to be the team in the East if
Absolutely.
everything goes down like this.
Jaylen
But-
Brown?
Jay-
I fucking hate Jaylen Brown. All right.
Listen, Jaylen Brown
hate
is a
that
good
guy.
player. He's still a rookie trying to get into the NBA. Make
Thought
an
he was a
impact.
tough guy against the Raptors
He's
that
trying to
game.
make
I
an
don't know what
impact, man.
happened.
He's a fucking rookie.
But
Just
all
know,
that being,
Jaylen Brown, I hate you.
listen,
If you're
you love
listening,
him inside, right?
I hate
you love
you.
him inside. All that being said, though, it opens up teams for the Eastern Conference to make a push for the finals too.
So hold on, you think
they
Boston would have the stranglehold on the Eastern Conference?
I think so. Yeah.
What about the
Absolutely.
Raptors?
What about the Raptors?
You don't think they would be
Absolutely.
a
They
finals
don't even have
contender?
a. They don't even have a chance of. If they don't even sign Lowry, that puts them in a big hole. But even if they do sign Lowry, it puts them in a big hole as well because they're not going to beat anyone with them. Like you ultimately have to play Golden State. That's what it is.
Okay, but like we were saying, what if the Lakers create this super team? I mean, not that it's any
Yeah, it's
better.
understood, but
Yeah.
you still
You're
make
screwed
it.
either
You
way.
make it
Yeah.
into the Eastern Conference Finals, yeah, and you maybe have a chance to go to the finals.
Okay,
But
okay.
The West is winning, pretty much.
the West,
Okay,
the West
so-
is going to
we
win
know
every
that,
year
right?
for now.
Okay,
on.
so Paul George, where's he going? Where's he going?
I think he'll go to the Cavs just because that's the only team that'll take him, and Indiana's going to want some return for him.
Daggy, where's Paul George
Yeah,
going?
I think this year he's going to Cleveland, try and get that ring with LeBron, and then he's going to Lakers after that.
Okay. Carmelo Anthony, what the hell is going on with him and the Knicks?
Well, I have no clue. He's not waiving his no trade clause for some fucking God knows what reason.
That's just a disaster there in that fucking shitty fucking team.
Do you think he's doing this just to piss off Phil Jackson?
I honestly
he's
do.
like, you
I
know
don't
what?
blame him though.
You know what, buddy?
They treated him like shit.
Yeah,
They treated him
exactly.
like shit. The shit that Phil Jackson has said about Carmelo, and Carmelo's done what they've asked him to do pretty
Absolutely.
much. He goes out there and
Well,
scores.
Phil Jackson as an exec, the guy is I don't know, he's not doing a good job.
Well, as a coach,
Falling asleep at the draft
Stupid.
workouts. He sounds like a bit of a goof.
No, but you can't blame Melo too.
Yeah,
They
but he's
got-
not a general manager.
Melo will get fucking
No.
50 points and the team will still lose by fucking 30. You know what I mean?
Because he doesn't play defense and no one else in the team is
Well,
good.
Exactly.
Except KP.
That team is trash. I think we can all agree that the Knicks have a lot of work to do outside of Carmelo Anthony and Phil Jackson.
Yeah, and that's why they were even
Because
looking
they're
at
going to get rid of Rose too, right?
Rose is gone. Well, Rose,
Band-Aid.
they're not
Guys,
re-signing.
Well, they're not
Band-Aid.
going to. That's what I mean.
Rose is-
Where did Rose? Who wanted Rose?
Rose is a bunch of teams like Minnesota.
Minnesota won.
Minnesota. That would
Reunite
be
with
nice.
Tom Thibodeau. So,
Tom Thibodeau wants all of his old.
That would be nice.
Chicago
Him and
players.
Jimmy
Yeah.
buckets.
Yeah.
ooh, what about Butler, Towns, and fucking Wiggins? That's gonna be savage. We'll see.
Well,
though.
he wants to trade away Rubio. I know that. I know
Okay,
he wants to
okay.
trade away Rubio. Rubio's
Ba-
on the market.
Back to Carmelo though. What happens? Do the Knicks buy him out? Do the Cavs take him?
It depends on what Paul George does. If Paul George goes to the Cavs, then they don't need Carmelo. But if Paul George does not go to the Cavs, then they have a good shot. Because I see even if Paul George does go to the Cavs, I see Melo going to the Clippers.
Oh my god, that team would be awful.
Well,
Without Blake Griffin and Chris Paul?
they would have to probably re-sign after.
Jeez.
They could probably They could probably make it happen with all the guys resigning. They can fit it under the cap. They can take.
But
the
is
hit on the
Melo
luxury tax.
even the same
No,
player he
yeah,
used
he's
to
getting
be?
old, right?
I mean, he's got knee injuries. He's got what? How many good seasons does he have left? And how many teams are going to be chasing this Carmelo Anthony? Just because his name is Carmelo Anthony,
Not
or do they
many.
want his play? Like, do they want him to bring his game?
No, not many.
if
That's
anything,
why.
he'll go to a contender. Try
Yeah, and that's
fucking
why I
ring, and
think it's
that's
only
it.
going to be Cleveland
Pack it up.
or the Clippers.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I don't know. Melo on the Clippers.
I
don't
that's the
know.
only possibility in my eyes.
Well, that's a second round exit for the Clippers right there.
Unless San Antonio.
Typical.
Unless San Antonio
let me
wants
state
to
for the
fucking
record
ship.
that the Los Angeles Clippers are the biggest disappointment in the NBA
Have
in
not
the
made it
last 10
past
years.
the second round in the.
They've
Blake
had
Griffin, Chris
every
Paul era.
opportunity to make the finals to do that, and mind you, they've had injuries. They've had injuries.
Yeah, but they haven't
every
had the
season.
greatest team. They've went up some. Up against
Bro, what
some
about
good
Lob
teams.
City? What about Lob City?
Lob City. They could,
Bro.
They fouled DeAndre Jordan and they couldn't make a fucking foul shot.
Yeah,
shit happens.
Clippers-
Shit happens when you can't make your free
Clippers,
throws.
you embarrass yourself. All right.
It was just little chinks in the armor that people just found, and just little things that added up to an L that day. You know what I mean? Like they're
Okay.
just an unlucky team.
So Melo, what do you think? Frankie, where's he going?
Cleveland or LA, either one of the two.
Baggy.
You got to think it's Cleveland. Go for that ring. You know,
Okay.
you're almost at the end of your
Okay.
career. Try and get one.
That'd be a solid team.
There you go.
Okay, again now back to our homegrown Raptors.
So
What's going on? What do you think?
I like their draft pick actually, OJ Anunoby.
Yeah,
He's not
OG.
OG, sorry.
He is an
He's a
OG.
real
OG Bobby
OG
Jackson.
motherfucker.
I got it.
The English. I think he's English.
He's not fucking. Is he
He
English?
was born. I think he was born in the UK.
Had a boy.
Really?
Somewhere around there.
I didn't
you
look
know?
into him that much.
One or
I
the
know,
other.
I know he would have been a higher draft pick if not for his ACL injuries. So I don't think he'll even be ready for training camp.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. The Raptors and their
Oh,
drafting is historically not that great.
Well,
Arujo, greatest
Yeah.
player of all time. Greatest player.
Andrea Bargnani.
Andrea
another-
Bargnani.
Well,
Future
ripping it
Hall
up.
of
He's
Famer.
ripping it up in
For
the
sure.
Euro League.
What is that guy doing?
Eating a lot of
He was
spaghetti, that's for
playing-
sure.
I think he was playing
Primo
fucking,
pasta
like,
and
Primo
sauce.
pasta, the primo
like
pasta.
Turkey or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was ripping it up last year. I can't remember where I heard about it.
Does he make a
but-
comeback or what?
I don't know. I think we should resign him.
Andrea Bargnani.
Yeah, no, definitely
Yeah,
not.
Don't even
Yeah.
fucking say
Never,
that joke.
never.
Oh no.
That's not even a joke.
Okay, so Lowry, what's going on with him? Do we pay the money for this guy? I know we talked
don't
about it
think so.
last time, but I mean,
Yeah, but it's an ongoing situation. We're gonna keep talking about it for a little while because this is all the Raptors seem to be doing. They seem to be just waiting until Lowry makes up his mind.
do we give him the max contract?
No, we
No.
don't.
So then we're not resigning him. That's it.
Is that what he want? I guess yeah. I guess
Well,
we
you
can
would
still
have
give
to,
him
yeah.
as much as another team could give him.
exactly.
But are we gonna do that?
I don't think we should.
Yeah,
He's
I
an
don't think we should.
aging fucking guy. Like I really don't. Like he's a great player.
As
He's done
much,
a lot for
as
the
much as
city.
I love him, and yeah, he'll be immortalized in Toronto. But
That's what I mean. So,
no,
but I don't see that justifying 30 million, 25 million, even 20 million. You know what I mean, Mike? Would you even want to
20 million? You
no.
don't think he?
I don't
he
think
should
I don't think you should
No.
get 20 million. 15.
I don't think he's worth not even 50. I don't even think he's worth 50.
No,
million.
15 in this NBA, yes.
Okay,
50,
yeah,
yeah,
max,
okay, come on.
max. But that's it.
15, maybe 20 for 2 years. You know what I mean?
We're not. This team's not going anywhere with Lowry though. That's the thing, right?
But
like I said, you
they're-
need a change. This
but
team
are they-
needs a change.
But can they
That's-
get better without
Yeah,
him?
that's what I mean. Like,
could.
who's
How?
gonna
Depends-
replace him?
How? Who are they gonna get?
anybody at this point? You're just saying you need
No,
a
you
change.
can't say
No, you want
anybody
to
as
hear
good as Lowry.
You want to hear the best available free agent point guards.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I'll give you like the top 7 here.
Okay.
George Hill,
Okay.
who's not as good as Lowry.
Nope.
Drew Holiday, who could be
He could be.
he could be okay if
He's a
he
good
stays
player.
healthy.
Yeah.
Jeff Teague, great player, good on defense, but not as good as Lowry. Patty Mills, great on D, or no, great on offense. He's a great shooter, but not as good as Lowry.
Would you want to see Patty Mills in a Raptors
Exactly.
uniform?
Derrick Rose.
I wouldn't.
Derrick Rose.
No, Derrick Rose.
No.
Pack it in. No.
Sean Livingston, not as a starter.
No, he's coming.
Darren Collison is number 7, and I don't think any of these guys even come close to him. The only thing they could do if Lowry decides to walk is bring Talon right up.
Isn't that crazy to have Derrick Rose in the free agency and just not even be excited, from the
Well,
player he
yeah.
used to be? I mean,
Injuries.
that's insane.
Injuries. You know, it's unfortunate, but injuries happen in the game.
Yeah,
and
he won't be the same
he will-
again.
He
I
will
don't
never
think.
be the same, right?
He's got no knees.
I
Exactly.
cursed his career. That's for sure.
Yeah,
think-
any team you like, the fucking
Yeah.
guys just get destroyed.
Yeah.
Do you like Greg Oden too? Do you like Greg Oden?
Never like no,
All
I
right.
can't
Do
say
you
I
like
ruined his life. No, definitely not. Okay, all kidding aside, what does OG bring to the Raptors?
Honestly, probably just the size and the speed alone. If he can get healthy, if he plays like he did before the ACL injury, the sky's the limit. He's a big boy. But what is he? 6'7", 220. He's a big guy, but he can jump.
He's 6'8", 235.
Oh, he's a big boy.
19 years old.
And that's probably why I got the
got room to
ACL
grow.
injury in the first place, because all that stress. But
Do you think the Raptors will start him the first year, or
I think they'll take it slow. They usually
Yeah.
do with these cases, but time will tell, I guess.
Okay. You don't think you should take, the spot off of Valanciunas? We move Valanciunas.
Yeah, but-
depending, is he going or staying Valanciunas? Right? There's so many rumors of him being traded too, right?
Yeah, but
So-
like we brought up in the beginning, it's Lowry first, then everything else falls into place because then they know how much cap space they have, how many players they have to move in, move out. It all starts with that, really. So
Yeah, but I think Valanciunas has to go 100% because the way he plays
It doesn't
It doesn't
translate.
work
No,
anymore.
it doesn't.
It does
You're
not
right.
work anymore. That's long dead.
No, we talked
This
about it
is
on
a
last
new
show.
NBA.
It's completely opposite the way he plays. You have to play fast and you have to play.
And the Raptors should have got rid of him while he still had some value. Obviously, that
He
that
still
ship
has
has sailed.
value, Matt. Like
He's still a good
He
player.
has value.
Right?
Who wants Jonas Valanciunas?
not many people, but still, it's not like
Because
he's a
he
fucking
can't-
no-name guy.
No, but he can't play in today's NBA. Like the way he plays just doesn't.
he can play
like
as
you
a
said.
backup.
He can come off the bench
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah,
You
okay.
still got the Boogie Cousins out there. You
Yeah.
still got those kind of guys like Greg Monroe. Like they can still play. There's just not the typical guys you see now.
but
You see the
the Marcus Cousins and Jonas Valanciunas.
yes,
Come
there
on.
the talent
Come
gap
on.
is way like it's huge, but still, even look at how Jonas plays against the Marcus Cousins. This is totally off. Like
Yeah.
he plays well against those kind of guys.
So what do you think? You think the Raptors did a good job picking OG?
I like what I saw of him. I didn't really see much of him this season because he was hurt, but I don't know, Mike. Do you see anything?
Not much. We'll see what happens if he stays healthy. It depends on the Raptors take it, right? They can either be stupid and rush him into it, or
Yeah.
take your time on the kid. He's still only 19 years old. You gotta think, right? So, we'll see what happens this upcoming season.
Just remember, kids, we still have Bruno Caboclo. In Bruno, we trust.
4 years away from being 4 years
Years
away.
away.
Buddy.
From being 4 years away.
From
Yeah.
being 4 years.
Yeah,
away.
Bruno, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
The
happens to you,
Brazilian
kid.
Kevin Durant, buddy.
There he
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Okay.
Katie, you hear
That's a
that?
good-
Yeah.
that's a good trademark. So big news in the NHL. Las Vegas has its roster. Or should I say the Las Vegas Golden Knights?
Golden Knights.
That that whole thing was so cringe.
Horrible.
It was
Horrible
disgu-
intro.
Like, oh my god. Only the NHL can make that kind of shit.
And they get
It's
Russell
fucking-
Peters.
That's-
Jersey and
yeah,
Bill,
what are
which
you
is pretty
talking
funny.
about?
Yeah, you
it's
got a
pretty
nice recognizable Canadian
Yeah,
face.
for
Like
sure.
I
whatever.
never. What about Russell Peters?
He did the,
He was at the press
No,
conference.
he
did
introduced the New Jerseys.
Did he?
Yeah,
So he was a
did.
part of that whole. I don't remember that at all.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
just for that. Just
all
for
I
that
remember
section,
is
but
that
No, that was the day, a couple days before they
When the
released
jerseys got released.
there wasn't the
The New
press.
Jersey
no,
got released.
that,
No, no,
okay,
no, no.
yeah.
No.
Okay,
So-
okay. Yeah, that press conference will haunt his dreams forever.
Oh, fuck.
The owner there. Oh my
Oh,
god.
buddy.
It was the most cringe thing. But sorry, go on.
So the Golden Knights, are they looking like a good team? Or are they looking
Not right away.
like an expansion
Well,
team?
Takes time. No.
Just got an update that Mark Mathau was just traded to Dallas
Oh,
Stars.
that's beautiful.
Buddy over
What
here.
a steal
God,
from
here
Dallas,
we go.
boys.
Buddy
what
over
a
here.
fucking steal.
Dallas Stars, the worst team in the NHL.
Yeah, you shut your mouth, all right?
I don't know.
Best team in the
But I don't know. Read through their roster because I know
Mike
I know
McDaniel's
the
a
big
bum.
guys. I know like James Neal.
Yeah.
I know Marc-Andre Fleury, Marcia Show. We talked about that last show as well.
Yeah, we got Marsha Show,
David
Mikhail
was David.
Grabowski.
Oh, Mikhail Grabowski.
That was a trade, I believe, too. I believe.
Was that at- yeah, I think they required him after.
right?
At
No.
Dave Perron, I believe.
I think Perron.
David Perron.
He was unprotected, but I don't know. Did Perron go?
I think they got Dave
I
Perron.
think they got Perron.
Let me see. Perron. They have David Perron.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there it
David
is.
Perron's there. The
Neal.
defensemen, they didn't really pick up many defensemen. They got.
because they got rid of a lot of defensemen for picks, right? So
That's what I mean. They
like-
could have got Tobias Enstrom. They could have got like
Yeah.
even. Did they pick up Sammy Vatanen? No, right?
No.
Sammy Vatanen did not get picked up.
No.
Who's their defense core right now? Read it off. Read it off the list.
You want every defenseman.
Yeah, just read off the list. 'Cause I
We
think I
got
got 10
Jake
defensemen.
Bischoff, Alexei Emelin, Derek Englund, Jason Garrison, Braden McNabb, John Merrill, Mark Mathot, Colin
Well, not
Miller.
anymore.
not anymore. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. We just mentioned that. Griffin Reinhart, Luca Spiza,
Lucas
Spies,
Pizza, the
Luka
Italian boy.
Spies.
Oy.
Nate Schmidt, Clayton Stoner, and Shea Theodore.
Not too
Shea
bad for an
Theodore's not
expansion
bad.
draft. Not bad for an expansion draft.
It's
Colin-
that's a bunch of Canadians.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Colin Miller's there too, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sad to see Colin Miller leave.
Well,
the
he might
Bruins.
be traded too. They're talking about, right?
Really, eh?
They're saying he might go to the Leafs, but who knows?
Oh fuck! I don't want
Yeah,
to see that.
I don't wanna
happen.
see
Why
it
not?
But guys, Colin Miller was on my Bruins. I don't want to see him go to the fucking Leafs.
Colin Miller is the piece we need
No.
to win the cup.
The Leafs can't get one piece like Colin Miller and win the cup.
That's
No.
it. That's all we need is Colin
Absolutely.
Miller. That's
It's
it.
impossible, buddy.
So what do you think? You think they made the right picks?
Yeah, they did. They did what they,
Are they in for a disastrous season?
No,
Are they
you know what?
going to be competitive?
They only did what they were handed to them, and they're gonna build around the NHL draft, and that's why they got so many picks. They got what 3 or 4 first round picks.
Yeah.
They're not building around the expansion draft. They're building, for the next 4 or 5 years. They're not gonna be good right away. Who knows? It could be a miracle season. The first couple.
I
but-
thought they were gonna go for broke, and I thought they were gonna go for the star team right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
then, yeah, it's that way the star team, or it's a 4 or 5 year deal, right? So, we'll see what happens next year. But I
okay,
believe,
predictions on next year. What are we looking at here? What can
I don't
we
think they're gonna
expect?
come in dead last, but they're not
who's
gonna
in
make
their
playoffs.
division? Who's in their division?
I think they're in the Pacific.
they're
so
in
you
a
got-
fucking tough position.
Hey, you got Vancouver, Anaheim, San Jose,
But that's what I
Edmonton,
mean.
Calgary.
a lot of games
know?
against those teams
Oh, yeah.
doesn't bode well for them.
No.
Yeah, they're in the Pacific, so I mean,
Calgary's gonna be better.
Hey, they can beat the Vancouver and the
Vancouver,
Arizona. right?
yes, and Arizona,
now.
yes.
For now.
But
no, that's a tough division.
but it's a horrible division to be tossed in
Oh,
your
yeah.
first year.
I mean, the Oilers, like they're I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs.
No.
No, I don't think that's a stretch. The
Yeah.
playoffs are a stretch,
Yeah.
but it's still like they built themselves so they can realistically make the playoffs in a couple of years. Because how many picks and how many assets they
Yeah.
did.
And you
Come
never
with.
know. It could be a Datsuk and a Zetterberg situation.
They
Or you
went
get a fifth-round
defense
pick
heavy, and now they're just moving all their defense,
That's why.
and that's it. They're just
Okay.
gonna get some future picks
Right.
and future assets here.
Okay, so good draft for the Golden Knights.
I give them a B. We'll say a solid B.
Solid
I'll
B.
give him a B minus.
A B minus.
minus.
Okay,
Nice.
well there you have it.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Another big event. We had the NHL draft this week. Quick recap. Nico going overall, first overall.
Yeah, it was a good pick. It was the best thing for Nolan Patrick to go second overall.
Absolutely.
It was the right place for him. Philadelphia is a
Well,
way
he-
better fit.
Yeah, not New Jersey. He wouldn't fit there.
Because now they could put a Hirscher with Hull, maybe. If they even decide, because Hull's going to be on the first line. I don't know if they're going to put Nico first line right away.
We knew going to the draft they were the 1-2, right? So
Yeah, that was the only thing that was known about this draft. It is known.
it is
It
known.
is
It does
known.
know.
It is known.
Miro Heiskanen.
Oh, the top D in
Yeah,
the
I don't
draft.
know, I
He's
don't
gonna
know.
be a stud. He's
a
gonna be a
shame.
fucking
Just
stud.
because he went to the fucking Stars, I'm saying he's
It's
going
a
to be a buzz.
shame he
He's
went
gonna be
to
a
the
fucking
Stars.
stud. Give him a good 1 or 2 years, maybe in the Finnish league, wherever he plays, and then wait till he
Well,
comes
what's
up.
going on with all these Finnish
Watch.
and Swedish defensemen getting picked? I think it was what six Finns in the first round. I think this year?
Timothy Lejgren, or however you pronounce that name.
What'd they say? He's the next Carlson? Get the fuck
I would say so.
Get out of here.
The Leafs have the next Carlson on their hands.
He would have
boys.
went fucking first overall if he was the next Carlson.
Who? John Carlson, not Eric Carlson.
Yeah, maybe John you're talking about. John, right? Yeah, Capitals. Sorry.
Miro
Yeah,
Heiskanen.
good looking past second round there too, eh?
First game of the year. That's it. He's getting injured.
Yeah,
Knee
okay.
injury done.
Guy.
See you later, Stars.
Yeah.
I think this draft is going to be secretly one of the better drafts.
Let's see. Who did Boston get? Euro Vakinen.
They went with the D man. I didn't think they were going to go D. I thought they were going to go forward. They need scoring, but apparently Don Sweeney knows a thing I don't know, and that's why he's in the position that he's in. And I'm doing a fucking podcast on YouTube, but.
It's the greatest
know,
podcast.
I thought
of
they
all
needed a
time.
little bit of.
How
I don't know.
dare
Some
you.
fucking guy named Billy Matthews said it was the best podcast.
How
number
dare
one.
you? He
But
knows what
I
he's
thought they were
talking
gonna
about.
go scoring. They need someone who can score the puck other than Marchand. No one else can score on that team. It's ridiculous. Like I watch it every day and I'm fucking pissed because they just do the same thing every time.
So New Jersey, they made. What would you rate their draft?
Oh, I think they made the right choice
Oh,
going
that's
after
right
Nico.
choice going with Nico.
Yeah,
Yeah, they had to go with Nico.
All top 3 picks made very wise positions for their future.
Even Flyers GM Hextall said, it was either Nico or Nolan, right? So
Yeah.
if Nolan
Tough-
went
tough
first, you're
pick.
taking Nico.
Yeah.
If
Well, you
Nico
couldn't
goes
go
first,
wrong.
you're taking
Yeah, you
Nolan,
couldn't go wrong. So
right? But who knows how everyone else can end up in the draft, right? They could be a stud, but
Dag, how would you rate your Stars pick?
A
oh my god.
A.
plus.
I don't know,
You
that's
gotta
a
think they
biased
traded up for a
opinion.
goalie, and they're gonna obviously develop a goalie. Jake Ottinger, 26th overall.
They just bought out Niemi.
They bought out Niemi. That was amazing. I guess they're gonna use Lettinen as a backup,
Yeah.
and obviously you have Bishop, and then you develop these goalies that they picked in the draft for the future. So I like where this team is going. So I'm pretty
Okay.
excited, boys.
Okay, big Hall of Fame announcement. What do you guys think about this year's Hall of Fame class?
No doubt.
It was a
they're
good
going.
class. Finally one class in the last couple of years that we've been able to agree with and relate with because they were players of our era. Other than one, I think one was a Canadian woman, Danielle Goyette, I believe.
Yeah.
So it was Reki, Solani, Korea, Andrew
Mark
Chuck, yeah.
Reki. That is the greatest player of all
Well,
time.
he won a fucking cup of
goat.
11.
He's the goat, eh?
Won a couple of my Bruins, baby.
Him and Eric Lindros, the best duo you could ever ask for.
The Eric Lindros got in last year, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
there-
it was.
he was
last
already
year.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Correa.
No, but it was a good.
As a
Yeah, Paul
legend.
Correa.
Him
Even
and Solani,
though
they played together with the Ducks. No?
Yeah, Paul
They were
Correa was
good.
one of those guys that if Paul Correa never got hit by Scott Stevens and a couple of hits that he took, he would have been a way better.
They get a
player.
shout out at the Hockey Hall of Fame ceremony. Put on the big screen.
Oh, the
hey,
Scott
Paul, do you
Stevens
remember
thing?
this one? Yeah.
Could you
No, you
imagine?
don't.
No, I know, but you scored after that, boy.
Yeah, that wouldn't be.
You get
that
in the
wouldn't be
Hall of
best
Fame on
thing
that
to
play
do.
alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just on that play alone, you get hit by Stevens and score the goal
Yeah.
after.
So yeah, I think like
No,
you
it was
said,
a good Hall of Fame play.
we can all agree on this year's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Free agency in the NHL.
Well, Oshie just signed an 8-year, $46 million contract
couple
with
days
the
ago, I think.
Capitals. And
That's insane.
and he thinks the Capitals can win multiple Stanley Cups.
I doubt that fucking shit.
Well,
Sorry, buddy, you're not getting past the
Yeah.
second round for the next 8 years. So
Jesus
Not
Christ.
unless you get rid of Ovi as your captain. 'Cause
Exactly.
Apparently, that's what's keeping
Yeah.
the Capitals back.
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. You think that's the right move? I mean, it's a long contract for this guy. Well,
Yeah.
he's pretty.
I
he's
like
actually
the-
older than I thought.
I like what
though.
they're giving him, but I don't like the like it's too long of term, right?
What is he? He's 30, right? He's 31.
Yeah, he's
Well, that's what
30s.
players are going to look for. They're going to look
Yeah,
for that
they
term.
want someone want the long.
So
term,
I
right?
mean,
But-
this is gonna be his team. I mean, that's gonna be it.
Oh
for
yeah,
him.
so it's
And
going to be
this
his
is
last
career.
big contract.
Oh, absolutely.
And what you think they're just gonna be cursed like they have? You know,
Hey, if Ovi's still the captain and on that team, they're gonna be cursed and not get past.
Well,
the
they
second round.
lost Shattenkirk.
Yeah,
Shattenkirk's free agent now.
yeah.
Who else is a free agent? We'll go on the better free agents before we get back to the Capitals. It's like Shattenkirk, Radulov, Martin Hansel, Carl Alsner. So Alsner's the second best D-man there.
Yeah.
Joe Thornton's a free agent this
Yeah.
year. Same
he
with
wants to stay in San Jose, but who
well,
knows where he
Marlowe's
goes,
Marlowe's a free agent as well.
right? Yeah.
Michael Stone on Calgary.
Yeah.
Good top four defenseman, underrated.
Yeah.
So he could be maybe a replacement for Shattenkirk if Shattenkirk doesn't want to come
well, I
back.
think Justin Schultz, he's talking with Pittsburgh for a long-term extension, so he's probably gonna stay in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and then there's guys like Sam Gagne, Justin Williams, Radim Verbata, even Andrei Markov, guys like Michael Del Zotto, even puck moving defensemen that don't really get the recognition, but they're decent players in the NHL. You even got Thomas Vanek out there. He's an aging guy,
he's still
but
a free agent.
he can score some goals. Like he can
Hey,
still
he's
do
just third,
something.
Fourth line, he can put you second
Right?
line power play. He can do some damage for.
You don't think
for a
Joe
contender.
Thornton goes back to San Jose?
No, I think he does, but I think he's one of those guys that could take a hit and be like, all right, I want to win a cup. But San Jose might be his best opportunity for that.
Well, I mean,
know
you
what
want to talk about choking teams? San Jose is right at the top of the list.
Well, San Jose got to the Cup Finals last year.
Yeah.
They got pretty fucking close last
they've
year.
been pretty close for the past. I don't know.
Well, it was better
since
than
I
the
can
fucking
remember.
Clippers that we were talking about earlier.
That's true.
It's better
Very
than
true.
that. Clippers haven't
I-
gotten past shit.
Oh,
I think
Sam Gagne.
Capitals.
Yeah,
are more of a
Sam
choke.
Gagne as well.
Not
yeah,
bad.
Sam Gagne.
Sam Gagne, like I said,
a
Sam
good
Gagne,
pickup.
Justin Williams, Radim Verbata, like all those guys as well. But
Okay.
there's just underrated guys like the NHL's.
Who's the man to get, Frankie? Who's your pick?
Shattenkirk's number 1 on my list. On defenseman, and then I got Radulov number 2.
Dag? Who's the man?
Oof. You know what? Alsner, I'd say, is a nice sleeper defenseman. Justin Williams, okay,
Mr. Game 7?
Mr. Game 7, right? Really didn't show it on a Washington uniform, but
I'm telling you, man, no one can overcome that curse, buddy.
That's why, if he goes to a different team, maybe. But I'm liking Radulov as well, and maybe a Hansel in there too for some third line depth. But I'd say for a defenseman, you got Shattenkirk and Alsner is the top two for sure.
Good picks. Good picks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There
Well,
we
there's not much other than
Yeah.
that. so.
Okay, Toronto, the Blue Jays. We have some disheartening news. Our star pitcher Osuna dealing with a bit of anxiety. I feel
Osuna Matata.
in all seriousness. Yeah, I don't know. I feel for the guy. I mean, obviously it was reported by who was it? It was a doctor or something that reported that he was having mental issues.
I think it was that or his agent, I believe.
or his agent.
He's having anxiety.
Yeah, he seems to be dealing with some anxiety. That's, a serious issue. I hope the best for the guy. I mean, he just pitched, pitched yesterday.
He came back and played well.
Played very well.
Well, when your team has an 8-2 lead, hopefully your anxiety is not going to be that bad, right? So perfect position to put him in, right?
You're gonna be
for
that
real.
guy, eh? You're just gonna rip on.
No, I'm saying it's better for him to like play when it's in that situation. You're not gonna get the guy tie game, bases loaded, no out.
Yeah.
Look at his fucking anxiety. It's gonna be fucking nuts.
But what about when that fucking situation comes in?
Well, that's what I'm saying. For
Well,
now,
he
he has to
said
take
that
it easy
he
until
feel-
it gets better, right?
He said he feels all right when he's on the mound. It's his life outside of baseball where the anxiety is happening.
How could that even be possible? Because it can't be anxiety related to baseball then.
No, it's not. I mean, anxiety. There's a ton of different definitions.
But that's
for
what I
anxiety.
mean. It can't be sports related anxiety. That's why I heard he was talking to a sports psychologist, and I thought to myself, I'm like, if this is an actual baseball situation, why wouldn't his numbers relate to what he's doing? He was playing very well. He was on a 19 in a row or 18 in a row save streak.
I don't think his anxiety is due to his play. I mean,
But that's what I
it's just a
mean. So
personal thing.
But why make it public? You know what I mean?
I
Why make
think
it
it was
related to the
leaked, and he
team?
had to, it was leaked that he was having mental issues.
Yeah, I
or
think people
whatever
are
the
just
report
making a
was.
bigger deal out of it than they should. They think it's going to affect the team in this huge way.
No,
but
I don't think so. I mean, as a Toronto fan, as a baseball fan, you got to just root for the guy.
Yeah, you feel for the guy.
Yeah,
but
don't even worry about baseball. If you have to take time off, I mean, this isn't the J season we wanted. So if
No,
you're having
by
some
far
kind of
not.
a personal issue, you should. Who cares? Take time off if you need to.
yeah.
I mean, that's got to come before baseball. And speaking of their bullpen, your buddy Grilly,
Oh,
Dag,
fire up the grilly, eh? Fire up the grilly.
the downtown strangler.
What was it? 4-2 with 2 out on Friday night.
Oh yeah.
When I saw Jason Gurley in the highlights running out to the mound,
Did you leave?
I said, "This game is over, friends. This game is over." Like,
yeah.
you're
he's
over
not
40
the
years
best.
old, buddy. Okay, I'm sorry.
What do you
but-
want them to do though? You want them to cut him?
Absolutely.
But is that the best thing?
And Aaron Loop too. Terrible. It's the bullpen is
Aaron
doing
Loop's
shit.
been playing fucking well before that.
Well,
Like, come on.
You know what? You don't blow a fucking 4-2 lead with 2 out.
what other
okay?
lefty do we have to put in the bullpen?
Anybody but Loop and Grilly.
Yeah, but who are we gonna get?
Somebody that's
say-
younger than 40 years old.
I say we bring back Cecil. All right.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
on
we
St.
do.
Louis. He is
in St. Louis.
he's in
He's
St.
having a
Louis.
I
fucking
know.
shit year too. I
I
Yeah.
know.
know. He.
And he's getting paid way too much money. So
Yeah. So we dodged a bullet on that one. pretty
Yeah,
much.
no. That was a joke. We don't want Brett Cecil back, for the record. We do not want him back. But yeah, Aaron Loop. I mean,
He's having a good season. I have no
Yeah.
problem with Loop. It's more the Grilly situation.
well, Joe Smith's injured too, I think, right? He's having not
Well,
a
we
bad
got to
year.
get them back.
So-
Those are the guys that kept us in it for the first little bit. Like, if not for those guys, we could have been in a worse opposition than we are in now. We're struggling to get to 500. It doesn't seem like we ever will.
Yeah. holy
we're
fuck.
struggling. That's for
We're
sure.
there, and then
Like, it's
That's
fucking
it.
ridiculous. I think we're 0-9 or 0-10
Yeah.
in games.
I think everyone
Going to
needs to
500,
stop
yeah.
kidding themselves. There's talk of this team is great, and on paper it looks like a good team. But I think we need to be realistic and realize
But
that this is not a playoff year.
No.
Not at all.
but it sucks because let's say Estrada.
Well, what are you going to get?
He's good. Let's say he does good, but we get no run support. That's the problem this year. We're not having enough run support when our
But
pitcher's playing
Estrada,
great, right?
Estrada, like you said, even in the beginning, in the last couple of games, Estrada has not been
Oh,
Estrada.
he's not been
So
himself.
we're 36 and 39. The wild card is pretty tight.
It's
for
a
the
nice
most
race
part.
this year. We're pretty close. I think we're 3.5 games.
We
up.
got to go on a
We're
huge
3.5
run.
games. Okay. Even if we make the wild card, okay? Let's say we do. We got to get past Cleveland, Boston, whatever
We're
happens.
gonna play
in there.
either Boston or the Yankees in the wild card game.
Okay, so what do you think is gonna happen there? Let's be realistic. Unless some new.
You don't think we can take one game from Boston or the Yankees? One game? It's fucking one game, man. Anything
Well,
can happen.
That's
We
the
haven't
thing with
done
the-
too well against the Yankees this year.
The Yankees are on fire.
So
Yeah, but we didn't play
so.
against the Orioles too well last year, and look what happened in the wild card game.
what was their record at this point last year? They weren't.
They
doing
weren't that
this
much,
bad.
but they weren't that far off, is what I'm saying.
No. But
know-
do you, as a sports fan, do you think, from what you see, that this team is going to turn it around? I know that's all everyone talks about. Can the Jays turn it around?
Unless they go on another 10,
realistically-
11 game winning streak,
Everything's
they're
got to
not
come
gonna turn it around.
together.
That's exactly what
Estrada's got to
Okay,
play
well,
like Estrada.
obviously.
Hap's got to
Yeah.
play like
it
Hap.
is. Well, yeah, but I'm saying when they do that, but they need other teams in front of them to lose.
Sanchez
It's
has
not
to come
easy.
back.
They dug themselves a big hole.
That's a shitty way to
Sanchez
look at
gotta
it.
get,
I mean,
gotta shit.
it is
get
what
his
it
shit
is, man.
together.
yeah. I mean, but when you're relying on other teams to lose, I mean, says a
that's-
lot
yeah.
about.
That's the reality.
You're not
in
controlling your own
this-
destiny.
in this-
That's the
in this
main
division.
fact, right?
Well, at least we have Justin Smoke. He's second in the All-Star voting.
Yeah, he's playing fucking well.
What do you think?
Check them.
Check him.
Check him for Royce.
Yeah.
Check
on.
him for Royce.
Check him.
Well, I don't know. You
Check him.
definitely don't go from what he did last year
Yeah.
to this.
Well, he's changed the way he swings. He's a good switch hitter. So, honestly, it's like Jose Bautista.
Yeah.
Jose Bautista went from a guy that hit 7 home runs in a year and then hit fucking 50 the next year. You don't think he
Well,
got
yeah.
tested for
Well,
Royce?
as soon as he came to Toronto, that's when he.
But that's what I
started turning
mean,
it
right?
around.
When he
Good.
started hitting home runs, and then you don't think he got tested? Like,
Yeah,
these
he
guys
probably
get
did.
tested.
Yeah, but
He's having a good year.
he's
Give
having,
it to him.
he's having a good year.
Yeah.
You know,
He's picking up
home
the
runs.
fucking slack.
No,
that's for
hopefully he
sure.
makes the All-Star.
Oh, yeah. He deserves
team.
it.
He's been one of the bright spots this year for the team. So
Yeah.
Vote now for Justin Smoke.
yeah, go down to MLB.com, motherfuckers.
Do it.
So yeah, I think we can agree. You know, the Jays are a bit of a shit show right now.
We're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. So
We'll see.
But speaking of a shit show, did anyone watch UFC last night? It would appear Justine Kish had an accident in the octagon.
not just an accident, buddy.
That's
that,
not
that
just-
was fucking
that-
disgusting.
That is
Have-
gross.
Did you see it, Dag?
Show me.
All right, we
Show
got an
me it.
image here.
Ugh,
Three
Oh my
three
God.
splats on the mat.
just pure shit.
Can't hide from that one, eh?
But what did they do after the fight?
What do you mean?
Did someone go in there and have to clean up the shit on the fucking ring?
I would imagine. I'd imagine
the
you have to
mop,
take
get
care of
everything.
that right away.
Ugh.
Which is actually
because I know they
interesting.
have the blood splatter after the ring, like it's still on the mat.
Yeah.
But like, would they have the shit splatter still? on the ring?
No, that's
That's
fucking.
I didn't
interesting.
really
You
pay
can't have
attention to it
That's
after.
interesting.
You
We'll
can't have
find out.
that. You can't have that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting topic because it's been mentioned before if a UFC fighter should be disqualified after releasing a bodily fluid.
That's happened before.
Yeah, it's happened before. I mean,
When?
Yoel Romero shit himself.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
What's people
I don't
shitting
know
himself?
who it was against, but he did shit himself. Yoel
fucking-
Romero.
I guess you're like you're
can't-
trying
yeah, I
so
mean-
hard and you're forcing your exactly right, and just like it slips, like
Things are clenching and loosening all at the same
fuck,
time.
bro, like Jesus.
So-
Christ.
Can't even imagine that. That's.
But I
fucked.
do believe that the match should be called at that point because if you're,
Well, she ended up losing anyways, so
she
fuck.
ended up losing.
Didn't help
anyways.
her at all.
But yeah, you know what? I feel for her at the end of the day. She
What? You feel for her at the end of the day.
she shit herself in front of a live crowd and TV audience. And you got 3 jackasses laughing at you. In another
Hey, at least you
country.
can laugh about it. She's
but no
laughing
one-
too.
No
Look.
one's gonna listen to this anyway, so fuck.
Yeah,
does it
well-
matter?
What'd
well-
she tweet there? She tweeted, what is she? She's a warrior. That's what she said.
She's a
She
fucking
said-
warrior.
yeah,
Not a girl.
and she hashtagged shit happens. So all in good fun. Good on you, Justine Kish.
Yeah.
Well, it was an
Fucking
event.
Disgusting.
It was an eventful night 'cause we had dumbass Yamasaki calling the fight before seemed anything happened.
Dana
'cause-
White was so happy about that.
Fuck.
Why?
I'm fucking being sarcastic. I'm fucking-
Okay.
He was
Really?
fucking ranting.
Yeah,
about the whole
yeah.
thing
He
after.
he posted on Instagram.
This isn't the first time Yamasaki's fucked up
no, but this is like 4 UFC events now
in a row.
in a row that have had some referee
Fuck up.
incompetence. Like they really have to do. But again, what can you do? Because it's up. That's the whole point of having a
You
referee.
have 2 refs.
2 refs.
Why not? Have 1 or 2 guys out of the ring looking at monitors.
Okay, so let's say hypothetically that did happen,
Main ref
and
wears
Yamasaki
main
called
ref
the fight.
Main ref, Mario Yamasaki wears an earpiece.
Okay, but if
Simple.
he calls the
That's
fight,
a
bad
that's the
idea.
official
Not a
ruling.
bad idea.
What do
What's
you mean?
that?
If you call it in the ring, that's the official ruling.
No, but you have to. If you don't have an angle, he didn't have the angle.
He's wearing the mic.
You know what I mean?
Dude, he was right in front
if
of
you
him.
have 2 ringside referees, you know what I mean?
I don't think anyone had a better view than Yamas. He was literally right in front of them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying there's things you can't see, even if the guy did tap. You know what I mean? If the guy did tap and the ref didn't see it. There's another guy that can be like, yo.
But in this case, it was
yeah,
clear
the guy's a fucking retard. Yeah,
that he
clearly,
didn't-
but
that he
still,
didn't tap.
still.
So what do you think the UFC can do now? Do they make like a challenge rule? Is
What
that
the fuck?
even,
How can they do
Yeah,
that?
how can you do that? It's not hockey. Or
It's not a
basketball,
team-based
yeah.
sport. You can't.
you
there's no
gotta
coach
look
that
at
can make that
I don't know.
decision like
Look
that.
at instant replay. If you don't think you tapped and your career is going to be affected, I think you should have access to an instant replay and say, look at that shit again. I did not tap.
Yeah, I guess, but still, at
The same
that point, the fight loses its fucking momentum.
It loses its
Yeah.
momentum, but it's their records that these guys go by. Your ranking is based on your record, based on your win. So Kevin Lee now is, I hear he's in line
Who
to
the
fight.
fuck is that guy?
Kevin who?
He's in line to fight Khabib, but that's what they want.
Okay.
So he has some controversial bullshit
If
win.
Khabib ever gets his shit together.
Yeah, if he does. We all know he likes his tiramisu. So
I heard that was a fucking rumor, but anyways.
yeah, well, it's a joke,
Yeah.
But
Pretty good, Timus.
but anyways, so you have him in a probably what I would imagine be either a fight for the vacant belt because Conor can't keep his belt. I mean, we'll see what I don't know. He can
Connor's
do whatever.
never gonna fight in the
He can do whatever the
in
hell he
UFC
wants.
ever again.
But keeping on track here. So yeah, so this Michael Chiesa guy is screwed now. He's just coming off
He's not screwed. He's gonna get tossed a fight just to make up for it. Dana White's not a fucking idiot.
No, he's not an idiot. You're right. I mean, it's very publicly known that this was a controversial
Yeah.
decision. I mean, it's everywhere in the past 12 hours.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what the UFC can do. Like with Chris Weidman, that whole situation. What was it's just, I don't know. They have to figure it out. I'm thinking some kind of an instant replay. And you make the
I don't know
guys
how
fight
they can
again.
do that,
You make
but-
them fight again.
But you
That's
can't
it.
even with the Eddie Alvarez situation like that. Like you can't really
Yeah.
go back and reverse things. Even Bisping and Anderson Silva where he knocked him the fuck out.
Well, it's hard.
If you
yeah.
go back to instant replay, you see that Anderson knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely you have to think about the fighter's health.
Yeah, but you change one thing and it's just a slippery slope. It's like every other sport, right?
Yeah, I don't know. UFC, there's a lot of things they have to figure out.
Well, if they change one thing, they're gonna start to change a lot more things, right? It's like the
Exactly,
NHL. Like,
exactly.
You're gonna keep making all these rules and stuff like that. It's gonna ruin the sport.
It's
Just
Exactly.
tough. It's
leave
tough.
it how it is.
Yeah.
Hashtag shit happens. All right. So we got a new segment here. Take it or leave it with Daggy.
What are we doing with it? Take it or leave it? What is this?
You're gonna find out,
I don't
buddy.
know. Dag, I'm leaving it. Anything to do with Dag, I'm leaving it.
Hey, listen. Sit your ass down. Shut up. Listen to my picks.
Okay.
All right, we got some MLB picks for tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you 3 locks and 3 dogs for tomorrow
I'm
night.
guessing we're gonna have to take it or leave it.
Oh, you got it.
You got it, Frank.
buddy, here
You
we
got it.
Not
There we
bad.
go.
So let's start off with the 3 locks.
All right.
Number 1, the Detroit Tigers. That's a lock for tomorrow.
Who are they
Who are
playing?
they playing? Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that. Listen,
Okay. Okay, Dag.
Kansas City Royals. Justin Verlander on the mound. They lost 8 in a row before winning last night in San Diego. I think their ace is pitching. He's due for a good game. Take it or leave it.
I'll start off. I'll leave it just because I saw what Kansas City just did to the Blue Jays. I know the Blue Jays are playing like shit right now, but I'm just gonna leave that one just based on Justin Verlander's not Justin Verlander 10 years ago. So we'll let Matt take it away. on
You're
this
leaving
one.
it.
Yeah, I'll leave
Leaving
it.
it. Frankie's leaving it. Matt.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take that one.
Take it, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I see, yeah,
Good pick. Good pick.
Okay.
Okay.
Not gonna go into details to why.
but I'm taking it.
but I'm gonna
I'm
take it.
taking it.
I'm taking it.
Another lock for tomorrow night. The Boston Red Sox at home versus
Oof.
the Minnesota Twins. Pomeranz pitching. He's 6-4, 4.07 ERA. We'll start with Matt this time.
You're taking Boston?
Taking Boston as a lock for tomorrow. Take it or leave it, Matt.
Yeah, Boston at home. I'm taking. I'll take
Take
that.
it.
Yeah, I'll
take
take
it
all
I'll take
day.
that as well.
Both takes.
Yeah.
That's a
I'll take that
good
as well.
pick. Can't see them losing at home.
Gonna lose a lot of people money, Dag. I'll tell you that.
Well, that's it. Just cut your radios off. How
I'll
about
tell you
that?
that.
All right? That's it. My last lock for tomorrow night: the Houston Astros. Astros against the Oakland A's. Take it or leave it.
Oof.
Oh, I'm
That's
taking
a
it.
big game.
Anytime the Astros are playing the A's, I'm taking it. I'm taking the Astros all the way.
Great team to watch this year.
I'm gonna leave it.
You're gonna fucking leave
You're
it.
gonna
Yeah,
leave
I'm
it?
leaving it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two great teams. Gonna mix it up a little
Oakland's
bit.
not great.
Oakland's not a
but
great team.
whatever.
I'm putting my money
Okay.
on Oakland.
Where your mouth is,
Okay.
apparently.
Well, you should have waited for the dogs. Says here are my 3
Oh,
dogs for
no.
tomorrow night. Well, it's not really a dog, but they're not favored. So I'm gonna go with Milwaukee Brewers on the road against the Reds, Cincinnati Reds. Take it or leave it, Frankie.
I'll take it. Who's pitching?
Guerrera 1-1 with a 3.11 ERA.
Who's pitching for the Reds?
Adelman 4-4, 4.3.
Yeah, I'll take
ERA.
it.
You're gonna take that.
Yeah, I'll
That's a
take
great
it.
pick.
I'll take that action.
Maddie,
Yeah, I'll take it.
take it.
Give me it.
Take the dog.
Okay.
Okay,
Still get a pro line.
that's it. Put it on. Next, I'm taking the Mets tomorrow as a dog against Miami. Take it or leave it.
I'm gonna leave it.
Leave it.
Mets can't fucking buy a win, and even against Miami, I don't see them fucking winning.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
I'm gonna leave
Leave
that.
it?
one.
Leaving it, buddy.
Leave that out. And the last one, Texas on the road against Cleveland. Take it or leave it. We got Ross pitching. Not a good ERA.
No,
9.35.
no.
You know what I have to say? It's fuck Texas. All right?
Fuck him.
Fuck that.
Is that a
team.
leave?
I don't like both of these.
I'm
teams, to be
leaving it.
honest with
I'm
you.
leaving it.
Leave it.
Nah,
I wish
I'll leave
them-
it as well. I don't like
Okay.
Texas.
No wins.
Okay. So that wraps it up for this segment.
I like that segment.
Take
Thank
it or
you.
leave
Good.
it.
It was good.
I
It was
like
good.
that
I
segment.
hope you don't lose too many people too much money.
That's
It's
it.
okay.
So we're gonna go off into another segment we want to start called Would You Rather. So what we're gonna do is we're all gonna ask each other a would you rather situation pertaining to sports,
I think I want to start this one though.
and we'll let Frankie start it.
Yeah, I think mine are more sports related here, so I think I'm gonna start it, and I'll ask Mikey over here a question.
Okay.
Hit me, bro.
What would you rather? A serious injury to Ben Bishop
Oh, buddy.
or a serious injury to either Tyler Sagan or Jamie Benn?
Jamie Benn is the Stars equipment manager, by the way.
You gotta go there.
For those that don't
You
know.
As you know, Dag's a little fucking Dallas Stars fan, so we're gonna give him a little
Gotta
ultimatum.
put me in that position, eh?
Hey, I'll give you a nice little ultimatum.
You know what? I love Sagan. I love Ben. But, you know, our goaltending hasn't been strong lately for the past couple years. Honestly, I'm going to go with an injury to Sagan or Ben.
Really, eh?
We need Bishop to stand on his head all year. I know it's tough, you fucker. It's tough.
Spoken like a true fan.
But I'd have to sacrifice one of those guys for Bishop to stay healthy all year.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
But
All right,
fuck
Matt.
you.
All right, Matt. If Lowry leaves this year, would you rather DeLon Wright starting
Oh my god.
or any of the George Hill, Drew Holiday, or Jeff Teague tripod to come in as a free agent?
I don't know. That's good. That's a
Or
good
any
one.
of those point guards. I think there's 7 of them we mentioned.
So would I rather have Lowry come back?
No, would you if Lowry leaves, would you
Yeah.
rather DeLon Wright take the starting
Oh my
job?
God.
Or would you rather a new guy come in and learn the offense?
Wait, would we lose DeLon Wright?
No,
Or
you would
is he
have
just-
DeLon Wright as your starter.
Um,
Or sorry, you would back up. If
I would
in
I
that
would
case.
take Jeff Teague easily.
Really, eh?
Not even a tough choice. Jeff Teague,
Hey, I thought it was gonna be a little tougher.
if you hear me, get in here. Yeah, Jeff Teague.
All right, those are my questions.
Daggy.
All right. I'm going to start off with Frankie. More of an unrealistic situation.
Uh-uh.
It's all fun and games here.
It's all fun and games. Something gets hurt.
Exactly. You might get hurt on this one, buddy. As you know, Frankie, little Boston area fan here. The Patriots, the Bruins, you name it. So, would you rather see the Boston Bruins fold as a franchise
Ooh.
No.
or
Ooh.
see the Patriots never make the playoffs again in your lifetime?
Oh, that's fucking harsh.
You
bro.
ruined. I actually had something like that in mind. You fucked me over.
That's harsh. Whatever, we'll take both. But Oh fuck! Obviously, I want the Patriots to make the playoffs and win championships like they do every fucking year. But I would never want to see the Bruins fold. They're my first favorite team of any sport, so that's my answer. the
No
Bruins.
days off.
You can get me next week, buddy.
No
You can-
days off.
You can get me next week, buddy. Maddie,
What do you got?
you're gonna like this one.
Oh no.
Who's your favorite player in the NBA? LeBron?
I wouldn't say he was. I wouldn't say he was.
Here we go. Would you rather see LeBron James win the championship
Oh no.
for the next 6 years,
Wow.
or see the Raptors miss the playoffs for the next 6 years?
Oh my god.
Oof. That's tough, actually.
Well, that would put LeBron in the lead for most championships.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you
No,
would-
no.
No?
No, I don't think so. He wouldn't pass Bill Russell.
What do you have? 3 now? He has 3
would
now.
have
That'd make it
nine.
9.
Three now.
Bill Russell went 10.
Okay, well he would pass Jordan.
or 9.
Past Jordan.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Sorry, Raptors. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. As
But,
much as it,
yeah,
I'll,
no,
I'll jump in
no.
on that one too.
I remember, like I said, I remember those Leandro Barbosa days, and just we'll do it again. Why not? Those were fun times. Okay, here are mine. I hope you guys are ready.
yeah.
Born ready.
They're a little now that we've all said ours, mine are a little weird.
See, that's why I wanted to go first. I knew
That was good.
mine would be sports related.
Oh
like,
my God.
realistic here.
Okay, Dag,
Oh,
we're gonna
fuck.
start off with you.
All right, hit me, bro.
Would you rather have sex with the fighter that shit herself last night,
Oh, we're going this route.
Justine Kish,
Okay.
right after her fight? Okay, like right after, she can't shower.
Yeah.
You say, let's
Just
go.
right when she did it.
Yeah,
Dag,
locker-
let's go.
Locker room, let's go. Okay, right after the fight, and the Stars win 6 championships over the next 20 years, or you don't bang her, and you have the Dallas Stars win only 1 championship in your lifetime, but it happens on your deathbed. Like you're gonna go, and someone's like, "Hey, Dag,
Holy fuck.
hey, Dag, we did it, buddy, we did it."
Like, am I just about to die when?
Yeah,
do I,
like they
do I
say-
hear the news that they won that
they
one
s-
championship?
They say, "Hey, Dag, they won."
Yeah, they're
Okay,
winning
yeah,
on your
yeah, they
deathbed.
die before, or they win. Wait, what'd you say?
He dies right before, like they're about to tell him.
Like, hey, Mike, the Dallas Stars, and boom.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh,
but they
fuck.
do win. You can
You can
Yeah,
take it to
I mean-
heaven or wherever you're going.
wherever we're going.
What the fuck? Okay. You said after I banged this girl with the shit.
They win 6 championships in 20 years over the next 20 years.
That's a nice ratio, man. For some shit on your dick.
Yeah, you you let her do whatever she needs to do.
Sorry, babe, if you're in this. I might have to take the 6 championships.
You would take it? Why not, right? Why not? You know? It's a story
Yeah.
to tell for the rest of your life.
Hey,
Yeah.
she didn't shit out of her badge, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So okay, so
I'm getting you next week, you
all
fucking
right,
bastard.
so Dag takes Justine Kish and,
Oh,
and
that was
6
fucked up. what we
6
did, right?
ships.
Yeah.
All right.
A shit and a ship, you know?
Shit the
That's it.
ship, buddy.
Shit and shit.
Shit,
All right,
shit happens.
Frankie.
Yeah.
This one's a little messed up too.
Nah. Fuck.
Would you rather meet your hero, Ray Bork,
Yeah.
but find out he's a piece of shit?
Okay.
Like he's a horrible person.
okay.
You meet him, you're like, I'm a huge fan. And when I was a kid, you're wild of Boston. And he's like, I hate you. That's all he says to you.
Yeah, I got
Says,
you.
I hate you.
Yeah, he just shuts me down.
Okay? But
Okay.
Boston drafts the greatest hockey player of all time. Now, whatever happens after that is whatever. They have the greatest player of all time. Or you inherit the greatest of Ray Bork memorabilia of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything you've ever wanted of his,
Yeah.
you get.
Yeah.
But the Boston Bruins collapse as a franchise.
Fuck.
That's a tough one.
Honestly, it goes back to the fucking franchise fully. I would never want to see Boston fold as a franchise.
But then you're soul crushed.
But
about
I'm just
your
soul
hero.
crushed by my hero.
That's
right?
it. He's
That's
like a
right.
Francesco. Like I hate
But
you.
Hey, hit
But
Yeah.
we got the best player that ever lived right after that, right?
Yeah, but who knows? Like he's the greatest.
But
player,
we might not.
You
keep
might never
him or
win.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You draft the greatest
Ugh.
player of all time.
Yeah, I'll take being crushed by my hero.
Yeah.
It stings.
As much as
That
it stings,
stings.
yeah,
That
I think I'll be
stings.
crushed by my
Yeah.
hero. Would you do it with Mike Medano?
That's a tough
okay,
one. I
that's
love
right.
Mikey Mo, man. That guy's a fucking legend.
Yeah.
That's
No, that
tough.
was a hard one, but yeah, I'll take being crushed by my hero.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know,
might have to go
sometimes
that
sometimes you gotta face those things, right?
That's it.
For the greater good.
That's it, man. For the greater good.
Anyways, everybody, thanks for letting us waste your time, and we'll catch you next week.